Hi, buddy. Welcome back to. Oh, just squeak. Adjust the microphone. Welcome back to Vintage Story Season 2, Episode 14 with me, Sid. I haven't done a huge. I haven't done a huge amount. I haven't done a huge amount since the last episode, since we dealt with that pesky wolf. There is, of course, another pesky wolf. And we have a big old hole in the ground ready. I'm leaving this until pesky wolf is being dealt with. I have made myself some bread, and I have still got a number of holes in the ground that I need to fill up. I also dug up this tower, which leaves this small hole in the ground, and we've got this hole in the ground here to sort out as well, the original failed trap. And as best as I can tell, that black wolf has buggered off, I think, maybe, if I'm lucky. Of course, since we've been running the latest .NET version and they've had the upgrade, my GPU is absolutely freaking out still. So that's a thing. I may have to try bringing it down to a lower setting, but I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. We'll just grab that seed and Jesus, that scared me off to death. But if there are, I'm aware that water's there. So yeah, I'm really not happy with the update since they've moved. I mean, this is not a trivial machine. It's not state of the art right now. I mean, I think it's a 3060 Ti or something like that. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I bought it, but it's certainly a 2080 Ti at the absolute very minimum. 32 gig of RAM, i7. I think it's probably about 10th gen, maybe 9th at the lowest, but certainly no lower than that. And yet, here it is, struggling. So, what is the plan for today? The plan for today is to keep my eye on my vet. Oh, they are now ready. I'll let the rest of these grow, I think, however. That one's almost there. A lot of this is getting close, but, you know, still got a reasonable distance to go. Now, plans for today involve two things. Really? You better not be down in my cellar. Get dead. I even put a light source in here. I don't want to have to hang on, get the right book. I've changed my keyboard recently, and now I suppose what I could do is I could replace these ones with slabs. That might work. Because I only need solid blocks where's my seeds? There we go. You can go in there. I only need solid blocks where there are, well, solid blocks, obviously. So that is a thing. However, what we did last episode and where we are picking up this episode is we put 4 ingots worth of, if I can get myself, new keyboard, you'll have to bear with me, 4 ingots worth of tin in that thingy. And what did I pick up there? Shovel, maybe not. Hammer definitely. Falx, yeah, we might as well. And pick. So, and then a ingot mould. I think that is my go-to for the bronze here. The hammer, because I'm going to wear that hammer out, and I always like to have a fresh hammer for when the other one dies. Ingot mould. Oh, and I'm going to need a little bit, not brown coal, no, charcoal, probably about 3. And I waterproof that, so once this is up to 700 we can swap out and go to charcoal, because that does 1840, that does way lower, 232, but 700, and pop that in. It's not going to go any higher with that. Oh, need tongs. Must remember that feature of the update. Yeah, there's all these little featurettes that you know, I'm going to need to chop some more wood at some point as well, but that's fine. Sorry, my knees are giving me a lot of jip at the moment. I'm getting old, basically, you know. It comes to us all, I'm afraid. But yeah, so that's the thing. We'll grab this in a moment. That will give me a whole ingot spare, and I could make more. I'm sure I've got enough to make quite a bit more tin, but I want to be a little bit frugal with my certainly with my charcoal. Now we're smelting. Are you going to get there? And with my resources basically, but with the higher durability setting I have, these should last a little bit longer. And again, you know, we've spoke about my durability settings early doors in this thing, and you know, I don't like making tools every 5 minutes. I'm sorry, it's it's just a little bit too much. Come on, I'm going to go and grab one more piece of charcoal. I just don't trust that to not require. I can use bone handles as well, can't I believe? Let's get this melting. Now I would like to get my second floor on my tower done, so that's an area I'd like to have the tower be basically weatherproof by before winter, and we are in September now, so we've got a while till winter, but yeah, that was the right call, definitely the right call. But having that weatherproof and maybe putting the fort, I'm still in 2 minds, because if I'm looking at the map here and I'm going to come out kind of like that, there'll be a gatehouse here. I need to have something to build, and obviously having a forge is a separate building on the actual structure, although there's the tannery, all the storage, you know, log storage, there's all the other stuff we could put outside, so potentially, right, pour, and pour. this down. Oh no. There. And then we can pop you away. Boop. And the world is good and happy. Now we also could actually get ourselves some reasonable foods underway, but let's I really haven't got much in the way of slabbies, have I? However, I can make slabbies with clay and that lot, can't I believe. I'm going to need at least 30, I would have thought. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. We'll take a little bit of you, and I'll definitely take one of those, and we'll take a few blocks with us just so we can sink the walls in properly. I'm not happy with the spawning of things down here. Let's just dig this lot up and change it up a bit. Yeah, apparently you can pull the light source. It's daylight that you need to avoid. So, you know, every day's a school day. But this should solve my immediate issue of mobs spawning in my basement. Let's get a little bit of that going. One there, one there, one there. Throw a bit of that in. Like so, we'll chuck a bit of that in, like so, and then we'll better do that then, hadn't I, just to make sure. And these. Spawn on that, you gits. Right, and in theory I could take that out, but if I can leave that in, I will leave that in. That's that. Right, next. So next, what is next? That's a very good question. I don't know the answer, by the way. But next certainly involves eating something, so let's just munch on a bit of this. Still berries on the bushes, so certainly these. Certainly those and the blackberry bushes, so that should keep us fed for a while. Now my thoughts kind of run down the line of I need to fill a lot of this in. So let's start off by taking some of this layer off, because again I'm going to need dirt. I should probably also be clearing a kind of a path here a little bit, and then I can go back and because that kind of brings that away from the wall a wee bit, which is good. And is that hail? Feels like hail. Now I have to keep my eyes open. I don't know whether Vintage Store has implemented a hail damage yet. Because obviously in the real world hail can be quite lethal. But we'll worry about that a little bit from later on. Let's just get this bit of dirt out of the way. Actually quite a lot of dirt, but again I'm going to use it to fill in some holes, so this is all fine. And at some point I do need to start thinking about a drifter grinder for the storms, because I can't just hide from the storms all the time. You know, part of getting benefit from I sort of could hear something, and yeah, my it's actually outside my window, but it was so faint it felt like a game sound. Actually, kids. God, it scared me half to death. That's a good level of immersion, though, got to be said. But yeah, you should use these stone tools for this kind of thing. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so not late, it's just got dark with the rain. But yeah, I'm going to carry on landscaping around here a wee bit, and I shall be back in a moment. It got dark quick. It's only 6 o'clock in the evening, but we've cleared that. I filled in both of those holes, so that's a step in the right direction. The next thing is probably just sleep the night away, and also I think get in there and do a little bit of I actually need to, let me just pop that out of the way. That can go up there. So we need a bit of you, bit of you, bit of you, bit of you. Somebody's not that. That's path block. That's conglomerate cobble. Some of that. I think that will do us for now. We have got a light source up here, so again we can. So if I'm going to make this area over here, and now my thoughts are that we'll kind of divide off this and we'll have a wall maybe. So let me, and I've thrown a few non-standard blocks in as well. There's some claystone blocks around, just to kind of give us that thing. Now if I am going to do that, if that's going to have a wall across there, then windows will be on that wall there. Okay, fine and dandy. Well, yeah, I probably need to be a little bit more cautious about how I do this. That could go there. Bit about there. Let's have a little bit of you there. Bit of you there. So continue getting this wall up, and then, as I say, we'll probably stick a dividing wall down the middle so we've got this kind of split into two, because I think the tower definitely needs well, these are something, you know, a je ne sais quoi, perhaps even, but that's going to be a window, and kind of there. And of course we've got the stairs to help us with the rest of this. So I'm going to keep on building. I will see you in a short while. Alright, it's another day. My GPU is still being cooked, and I have got a roof on the keep. I have got crenellations going on the keep, and I've got a chimney over the forge, and that is all good stuff. Now I should have a lot, hopefully. Do I just want to do that, and then maybe that might work? Just give a variety of shapes. Now there's nothing going on at that side. Here I think we need to do that. I don't think there's any avoiding that. And that should be the tower segment complete, or at least almost complete. So we've got our forge area, that's in here. I do need to just perhaps give this a little bit of character. Like so. Now do I then want to do I want to do this? No, I can't. I know these don't. They're not like Minecraft. They don't turn. And that's not going to help me a great deal. But they do go on nicely like that. And my thoughts are we can pop a little bit of that in. We can get a couple of fires going there. And grab you. We'll just carry that, I think. Slowly, obviously, because it's an anvil. But that can come up here and more or less go off to one side, like that. That can go in there. That will need some wood to finish off. And we can obviously go and, well, let's start off with a little bit of inventory management, shall we? The one thing that I am absolutely brilliant at, and I said that with a straight face, so, you know, that's the thing. Got 4 loaves of bread left, so we'll munch those down. I know I've got some berries left over outside. And is there any benefit? Let's just double check something here. So if I put you on a stick, you have 1350 durability, you're doing 4.3 damage versus 3.8 damage, so it's a whole 0.5 more. And what happens if I stick you? You can't. You can only do that on the primitives. Okay, that is fine. We've got a hammer, so you need to go on there. Nice, good solid hammer and a pick, which is going to be really beneficial in the long run, but I must remember that they do I think if we make them into a knife or an axe, they give you, yeah, that looks to be the two we can do. That's 180. Yeah, no, that is actually, oh, it's just down to the stone type. Interesting. So that is a flint axe. Flint axe 210. So it is actually better on a bone. Okay, that's useful to know. This, however, we need somewhere to stash some of our spare tools until at least we are ready to recycle them, and that's not far off actually being ready to use anyway, but that's fine. Right, so we can pick up those. All of that. That can come up with us. And then we just need, what, a table? So if I want to make a wooden table, it's just planks. Interesting. Let's just continue relocating some of this for now. And I think I'm just going to stick my bedroom up on this level for now, because it's as good a place as any. You know, forge is warm, so Can I not place? I don't want you that way. Come on. Oh, there's a wrench. I wonder whether that's any. Copper, iron. It's going to be smithing for re-introducing. It's only, no, it doesn't do that at all. Okay, so what we are going to have to do, I think, is so why? Oh, this is going to annoy me. Why is it working like that? Oh, I don't know. I am ready to throw it in though, I know that much. that lot we do need to put a table down, I think. I also think we need to get a chest, so maybe we should grab our spare flint axe and take a wander towards the trees. What time is it? It's quite not that. It might be easier to do if there's another day to work on, but let's head this direction for a little while. Just see what we can find in the way of treeage. Well, we're going to see what the traders got as well. Not that I expect them to have much, but and the trees I planted will most likely not have grown. However, there's a little bit of food here, so fat. I can buy fat. I can sell you scalps. That's actually not too bad because that's only clay. And you've got a cheese, which is actually very interesting, but yeah, that's oak. This is birch, I think. Yeah, that's birch. What I would like is maple. Got oak. Come on, give me some maples. Ooh, give me some seeds. I mean, didn't get much else out of it, but still seeds. Is that oak again? No, that's maple, okay. Pardon me. Don't need a huge amount, but I do want to make a few bits and pieces, so I mean, you know, you don't get a lot out of maples. They're not the biggest trees in the world. I don't know what they actually are like in real life, and it's not a tree that's common in our area, so yeah, not a huge amount, is there? Mr. Fox here. Now, I did say that there was 3 wolves over. Oh, hello. Look at all that. Probably the last forage of the season, so no. Don't wanna. Looks like a little bit more. What we got here? This looks like more flax at a mature stage. It's only 8 of 9, but it grows so slow wild, then there's no point to faffing around with it, to be honest. But still, a few trees over here, so we can have a little nibble away at those. And well, I'll be back in a short while, unless something interesting happens. Alright, we're back home. I picked up some wood. There is a ruin over there that I didn't really get much chance to explore. I did pick up a little bit more mature flax. That's not quite there, but it's getting there steadily. But yeah, the keep The keep has now got a little bit of personality to it. Alt F12, I believe. Yeah, that's the one. Get the big old picky. So, we definitely came back with some more flax. And some more flax seeds. So, we're going to have a good old size of a thing. I don't think. Oh, that will go in there. Okay. And we got a whole load of blackberries, so we are good for the time being. I really want to keep the stuff, the good food, for winter when we can't get this forage. And we really didn't use you at all, did we? I don't know what's going on with my thing. Control Alt, Control Shift, isn't it? That's right. Right. So, saw, maple, and saw. We'll just put you away for now. No, that did not put you away. That picked you. Oh, I made a side. Oh, I found a side at least. If it didn't make one. Okay. So one. Nails, don't we? We need nails for chests. We can't just make them willy-nilly anymore. Ah, I forgot about that. Okay. Not a problem. We can make tables. So there's a table. There's another table. While we're at it, let's have a third table, shall we? Can we make chair? What else can we do with? Just out of interest. What can you actually make with planks? Chicken box, make your barrels, make a bed, you can make various bookshelves, leather glass panes, make a signpost, signs, shelving, cellar door. That is, yeah, that's one definite that we probably need in the long run, but right now I think we can take that and maybe stick another one down in here. Put something there. We'll have a table there with, we'll put something on it at some point, I'm sure. But for now, we need to start stacking our moulds. That will probably go over here somewhere. Actually, yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? To have them right next to the let's just put these actually on here, because I can't see why I would want more than one thing. Anvil mold can go there. Needs a little bit more light, I feel. Perhaps by placing it here. Yeah, that's better. I think it puts more light out all over, doesn't it then? We'll take the bed and the chair. You better not break on me now, because I brought you all the way. Right. So we're starting, I feel, to get a get a structure going here. We've got a little bit of, I think I'll probably put a chest there for some personal belongings, maybe a tool rack for a few things. This is starting to look reasonable. Let me just get this set up, and then I should have downstairs my crucible as well as that. So that can go in there. The copper ingot can go on that side. Yeah, starting to feel a little bit more like a completed thing. Now I believe, didn't I? No idea where, if I've got a turquoise carpet. Interesting. I could have sworn I picked up a painting. I did. So yeah, we can really make this feel, or would that be better like that? Definitely got a bit of a picky up. Yeah, I am happy with how that feels. We'll use this carpet more elsewhere. Actually, that is a good point. Maybe oh, get in there, come on. Maybe we take that lot out of here and just dump it, I don't know, back up there for now. Take that and that, and we can do a little bit of decorating around here, perhaps with that. That kind of works. Definitely want to put candles or something on that one, I think, but obviously I don't have any candles right now. You can have that. That can go up in the treasure chest. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't know how long I've been recording, so I will just check that and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so yeah, we are about at time. These, I don't know whether there is a better way to store them. Because you've got the book stand, you've got a bookshelf which drops when broken, and then you've got that bookshelf, and I don't know why that is the way it is, and then you've got that bookshelf which is there, and then there's even this one which is, that looks more like a scroll rack. Helps if you can actually place things, but I mean that does feel more, but it's still terrible. I'm in two minds about those, whether there's kind of a scroll or story passed by and others, storable in shelves. display cases or on the ground. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe we should be going for hang on a second. Maybe we should be trying that instead for those. Maybe that would be a better solution. I mean, still glitchy, but not as bad. Okay, not sure. Anyway, we've accomplished a fair bit today, and we've moved most of our smithing tools up. We do need to move our hammers up there and get a tool rack and everything. We've got that up there. It is weatherproof, and we also have a roof which is crenellated and defendable. Obviously not from a temporal storm, but yeah, well, on that note, I'm going to call this one an episode, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.